I got it for work in your room. I knew actually. I was meditating on 100 dharmas at once. And I was like, oh, what's this? And I got a visual of you like getting up for work, and I was like, I got a shroom. I just started shrooming. I love this person. Whoever this is, I'm a big fan. Yeah, dudes, there's no fucking self, guys. There's just no self. Like, come on. Like, realize it. Just realized it already. Like, what are you doing? What are you actually doing? Just like realize it, you know? It's obvious. It's really obvious. Just like where's the self? It's not there. There's no self. There's not even a thing that isn't there, right? Because there's no self. You know? It's annoying. Like, why do you think there's a self, dude? What the fuck? Kinda weird. Need to go again to remove the snow in front of my apartment, whatever this action is called in English. Have a good one. I like it actually, you're getting lazy with it. That's what I like to see. A bit of laziness, a bit of fun. A bit of fun. Oh, I was in the middle of an Instagram post. I think I just like forgot. Oh, 2 DMs. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, it's wild, it's wild. Maybe just finish this Instagram post. Post is done, post is done. Holy fuck, these are some intense photos, bro. Jesus, bro. Okay. Hi, little cat snacks, okay? Yeah. Oh no, fuck, leaked. But the enlightened being, yeah, there's no observer. So. What do you mean by that? Basically, lol cat snacks lol K. There's no like being inside your body that is like thinking or seeing or feeling or like smelling or like whatever the fuck. There's just no being. There's no observer. There's no one observing anything. There's nothing happening. And there never has been anything happening. Never will be anything happening. Yeah. Just how it is. No think, just do? No, plenty of thinking, right? But the thinking happens on its own. Like, there's no like me, like, ha ha ha, I'm thinking. Or like, you know, aha, I'm moving my body, ha 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 ha, you know. Everything's just happening by itself, of itself, with no being doing any of it, and nothing's actually happening at all. Because there's no being doing it. So how can anything happen? So I should stop observing? While you're like, I'm the observer, and I'm gonna stop observing. Like, let the observer do its own thing too, right? Like, the observer is also something which can just be... Oh, leaked DMs. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Oops. Okay, I shouldn't do this. Nobody look at that. YouTube. Oop. Sorry, I'm just setting up some stuff. How do you go from Mordhau to being enlightened? I was kind of being a spiritual seeker for like 7 years. Lolcat snacks and Mordhau was like something I was doing for fun. You know, seeking was too, right? And yeah, like a few weeks ago, like I got to enlightenment. So like, I hopped on the path, you know, the spiritual path, and then I got enlightened, and like that's the whole story, I guess. So like both were happening at the same time, right? Like it wasn't like I was like doing one and then doing the other all of a sudden. Both were happening at the same time. What do you call your school of thought? Is it Buddhism? Yeah, Gunblast. I mean, it's what the Buddha taught, right? Like, the Buddha taught that there's no self. And he was right. So yeah, kind of, right? Like, but really, everyone who realizes this, like, everyone's a different person, right? So everyone expresses it in their own way. And that's a product of their conditioning, their experiences, their life, right? Their influences, their things they studied. I mostly studied, Chinese Zen, Chan. And I mostly studied like Yuji Krishnamurti and stuff like that. So like this form, this expression, this body mind puts things into those categories, right? But really, like, the truth is that the realization, like, everyone already has it. Everyone already has the senses operating. by themselves, always. They just think that they don't for some reason. They just think they have an observer. Doesn't make sense. Just doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. So... yeah. Like, form is fake, guys. Like, form just isn't even a thing, really. Like, it's not even a thing. Like, people think form is real. It's not. Straight up not, you know? Form is just thought. Like, every experience in your perception, like your body, like the energy that you pick up, like the movement of the hands, or like the idea of like an observer, is all just thought. Everything's just thought. So like, how the fuck is that real, bro? Just think differently, and then everything's different. You know? Keep spinning, this is great. I'm glad you like it, Lolcat Snacks. Yeah, I do better with questions, I'll be honest. I'm not great at... just like... I'm just a bit pissed off. Like, that's basically where I'm coming from. I'm just like a bit annoyed. Like, why do you think this is self? It doesn't make any sense. It's annoying. It's annoying! It's annoying. It's like, why do you think that? It's like, not... there's obviously not there. Like, there's everything's thought. Everything's thought. Like, your hand moves because you're thinking. Like, the concepts appear in your head because you're thinking. Your eyes move because you're thinking. Everything's just thinking, which is just like the experience embedded in your body as thought expressing itself. Everything's just the thing itself expressing itself, always. Just like, where's the observer? There's obviously no observer. Like, what the fuck? You know? Hi, Bill. Nice to see you. Yeah. 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 Yeah, you can't like catch the observer, right? Like there's this whole thing that like the body mind gets into, which is like, I'm gonna catch the observer and then I'm gonna get rid of him. But like that whole thing just doesn't make any sense at all. It's just thought happening by itself all the time, and the thought like happens to be that like there's an observer and you're gonna catch the observer. It just, the whole thing doesn't make sense. It's like what? It's just thinking. You're just thinking stuff. Like, even the most, like, amazing experiences that are just, like, completely mind-blowing and just out there are just thought. This is how thought works. You think stuff, stuff happens. And, like, you're not even thinking it, right? It's just thought happening all the time. Like, have you ever stopped to, like, be like, oh, I'm gonna, like, stop moving my body and, like, stop, moving my thoughts and, like, stop... Like, good luck. Like, there's no being there that can stop the flow of information coming in through your senses. And thought is a sense. Like, seeing's a sense, hearing's a sense. Feeling's a sense, right? They're just, like, sensing a bunch of stuff. Like, the body-mind's sensing a bunch of stuff. And for some reason, the body-mind is convinced that, like, there's an observer there somehow. Like, receiving that information, like, manipulating it, controlling it, moving things around, like, shifting around, like... thoughts, like organizing thoughts, like conceptualizing, like moving the arm in a particular way, like asking questions, getting answers. It's complete nonsense. You're just perceiving information 24/7. There's no being perceiving it. There's just information 24/7, and like there's nothing that observes that information. It just comes in all the time, and that coming in of information moves the body mind as it does. You've been legit doing that so lately? Legit destroy myself doing it? Yeah, dude. The people possess, create their own thoughts in your opinion. No observer is no possessor. No thought is your own, Gunblast. There's no thought that's your own. Everything you've ever thought and everything you ever will think and every action that you're ever going to do in your entire life is the product of your thinking. And you're just basically, you're just like not even a thing. You're like this, it's like an ant in an anthill. Like, there's this overarching thought structures which are just like moving everyone around. And you're being moved around by it too. And one of those thought structures is for some reason that you have like an observer. And that's moving you around in a very certain way, which is very painful. But if your body mind just realizes, oh wait, like there's no observer, then it's very relaxing. But that, you know. Like even that is just like bullshit basically, right? There's like there's your thought senses which are just like running on their own, and then you're like realizing that there's no observer, but like there's never an observer. It's always just been your thought senses operating on their own. So it's like, what, you know? Any advice on doing that? You're already doing it. Want to stream on Twitch? I'm just trying it out on YouTube. I don't know now, Roger's gaming time. I'm just trying it out. I'm still kind of figuring out like what I want to do with streaming, so I'm just trying it. Hey, schizophrenia talk? I'm not schizophrenic. I checked. I don't hear any voices. I don't hear any like things in my ears. I don't see anything odd. I can't perceive whatever schizophrenics perceive. And I'm a bit jealous, actually. If everything's thought, then what creates our perceived reality? Is it something people collectively decide is real? Like, there isn't really any reality happening, Gunblast. Like, form is kind of fake. Like, anything that appears in your perception, anything at all, like this, like thinking stuff, feelings in your body, like, it's just form. It's just form. Form is fake. It's not real. If form is fake, then what do you think creates the illusion? The illusion that it's real, you mean? It's a good question. Like, why is there the illusion that form is real? Yeah, okay. It's like the illusion is that there's a thing that thinks that form is real. But like, there's always like this part in you which knows that form is fake. But for some reason, the form that form's taking is that form is real. So like, what creates the illusion? The thing itself is the illusion. Like, form is the illusion, yeah? Like, there's no creating. Like, there's no form. Like, form isn't real. Fake.
I'm welcome to do it, you know, so that's the freedom is helping.
I heard you were splitting the Mars quintet here and then trying something on your own.
Yes, I am.
How's that? With who?
I have several men in mind, but I haven't selected and decided yet. I'm going to try to
like work with a quartet?
Yeah, again with maybe several weeks after I started my edit.
It's such a westernized take on the path. When talking about the world being false, the world they're talking about
Which tenor plays do you think?
blah 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 blah. You mistyped what you're saying. I don't understand that anymore. Are drugs involved here at all? I mean, I've been sober for like 2 weeks, but they were before. Who gives a fuck about Buddhism? Everything, nothing show. It's bullshit. Like, do you think that like form is real, dude? Like the words of the Buddha are literally just forms. Like a fucking nonsense. Like, what if you don't mind saying? I did some shroom, some acid, some weed. A lot of caffeine and sugar. When taking, you keep mistyping your you think you mean talking, everything, nothing, but you keep writing taking. A chair doesn't have properties, form is fake, by the way, it's completely fake. Like there's nothing there. No molecules, fake. No. There's no form, dude. No, it's not our internalized feelings on it. There's no form. There's no form, dude. There's legit no form. Like, why do you think there's form? I feel like I know what you're saying, but at the same time I don't understand. Yeah, Lawcat Snacks. There's a part of you which understands, and that part of you is the part that everyone has, which is that the senses are operating on their own, and the body mind kind of knows that inherently. And like when I say stuff like the body mind knows that inherently, the body mind kind of goes like, "Whoa, I do kind of know that," but like it doesn't. Like it can't quite get it. It can't quite get it. Like it's not quite like locked in. It's like, like that's true, but like I don't know, like I can't quite, like I can't get it. Have you used cannabis since your enlightenment? If so, is it different now? I actually used it like during the whole, like I had like a week where I was going through like mega intense, insane experiences just before my enlightenment, and I was using weed a lot during then, and it was it basically was like I'm not sure I even noticed it most of the time. Like I just like had a harder time walking, even when I was like really stoned. It was like I was like, well, I'm stoned, but like Like, I don't know, maybe I was just stoned 24/7. But I had trouble. I had trouble just like finding what it was doing. But I kind of knew I was stoned, but I couldn't figure out why I knew that. Nothing's, mind isn't real, everything, nothing. There's no form. There's no mind. No streaming on Twitch anymore? I'm just trying out YouTube now, man. It's not a formal commitment. I'm super open to streaming on Twitch exclusively or YouTube exclusively. I'm just kind of seeing what happens when I stream on here, seeing what happens when I stream on there. You know, just see what happens. I might even do a Twitch stream later, you know. If form is fake, if there is no reality, do you think there is a point in living and perpetuating the illusion? Like, why would that affect anything, Gumbust? Night Bill, talk soon. Yeah. Like, why would that affect anything, Gumbust? Like, form is fake, it's always been fake, it always will be fake. Like, there is no reality, nothing's ever happening, nothing ever has happened, nothing ever will happen. So like, why would that affect anything? It's exactly the same now as like before you knew that. There's no difference. It's still the same thing, whether you realize it or not. The purpose of the path is to free ourselves from our attempt to separate the world by duality. Duality is fake, dude. Like, it's not a real thing. Straight up. We can only define. Oh, there's no such thing as us, and there's no such thing as objects. Yes, it is fake. Well, why are you talking about it then? Like, it's real. You're like, oh, this duality thing. We gotta get rid of this. It's like, it's not real, dude. I want to know if you think there's a point to life, whether it's real or not. I mean, I don't understand your, like, Gunblast, like, there's no difference between, you know what I mean? If it's fake or not fake, it's the same life, right? So, like, it's the same point that always has been, always will be, which is whatever point there is right now. You're living in it? Living in what? There's no living, there's nothing happening. Every word you speak is the birth of duality. For you, loser, get the fuck out the stream. Yeah, there's nothing happening, like, ever. How very enlightened of you? Yeah, it was. Yeah, because I am. And you're not. You'll come back. You'll be like, oh wait, he was kind of right. You're gonna come back and you're like, ah, oh, wait a minute. I'm an idiot. And you're gonna be right. You are an idiot. Maybe I should have asked questions instead of asserting things to that guy. Weird. Kind of weird that I was so disruptive in that conversation. Maybe I should have asked that Buddha, like, how to realize enlightenment. That would have been a good thing to do. Love it. You're not online, I'm sorry, man. Wrong! Wrong. Wrong. I lived as a monk. You're a loser, dude. You lived as a monk, you haven't even realized enlightenment? Pathetic. Yeah, sorry, dude. Weak. Sorry, dude. Yeah. You're just not good enough, man. Like, next lifetime, right? Next lifetime for you, bro. 3 DMs, yay. I'm gonna have to look at these guys. Please ignore me. I'm definitely not just looking at my Instagram DMs. I've heard it said that enlightenment is escaping the cycle of reincarnation. Yeah, Gunblast. Absolutely, dude. Yeah, I'm not gonna be reborn. It's pretty great. Yeah. Enlightened beings don't walk around saying such things. If you're enlightened, you would be gone. You don't know anything, dude. You're a fucking loser. Like, you haven't even realized, like, first path. You're like shit, dude. Go read Mastering the Core Teachings of the Buddha one time, and you'll be like, oh, wait, I'm a fucking idiot. That's what you're gonna be like. Ah, fuck, that was really fucking dumb of me to say that shit. Hiya, dude. How did you walk the path? For me, it kind of just happened to me, Gunblast. I did a lot of reading. I read a lot of Zen books. Those are my Zen books up there. There's some over here too. Those are my anime posters. Yeah, so I just read a lot of books. I went for a lot of walks. Thought about a lot of questions. Played a lot of video games. Went on a lot of social media. Like Twitter was a huge part of my path. One time I did shrooms and I chewed off the cover of this Hang Po book. So like, just kind of had fun really, Gunblast, honestly. Just kind of had fun. Did what was interesting, did what was fun. Had a great time, like... Hiya, Jolter. Nice to see you. You could be a bodhisattva foregoing enlightenment to help guide others. Like, why are you talking about something that you don't understand? It's like, pathetic. You know? Like, get enlightened, then talk about it. Like, why are you doing it? It's the wrong order. You're like, oh, I'm gonna talk about enlightenment before I get it. Realize it first. Like, you don't see fucking smiths talking about making swords when they've never made a sword. So go make a sword. Nice seeing you too, thanks. Yay. I'm already awake? No, you're not, dude. You're bullshit, man. You're so terrible. I can sense your energy, dude. You are awful, man. You're like 10%. I would like to be enlightened. Well, wanting something is the only thing you need to get it. Lolcat Snacks. So if you want it sincerely enough, then you're gonna get it. Are you serious? Yes. Yeah, you don't want enlightenment, everything, nothing show. You want to just fuck around at 10% realization for the rest of your life. Desire is the enemy? See? You're just dumb. You're just an idiot. It's okay. Next lifetime, bro. Earlier it seemed that you said people don't have their own thoughts. Sure. Is the path of enlightenment just letting yourself be guided by intuition and following the path of least resistance? Well, your thoughts can take many forms, right? And one form would be like, it's me and I'm like not resisting stuff. Another one would be like, I'm resisting stuff and I'm working really hard and doing a lot of meditation. Blah blah blah. Right? So like, it doesn't really matter what form you produce in your mind. There's still going to be no observer there. That thought is still going to be operating by itself. It's still going to be continuing by itself of itself. And nothing's ever going to be happening ever. So it's like, there's not really any guidelines here, man. Like, it's already, you already have that, like, your senses are already operating by themselves. So like, it doesn't really matter what you do. You can do whatever you want. Enlightenment is the result of freeing yourself from desire. Not true. Not true. You know, repeating other people's words just makes you like a loser, right? Like, Gunblast is just saying whatever he thinks in his head, and it's amazing. He's beautiful. He's just saying like, oh, like, this is kind of interesting, like, I'll just say this. Look at what you're saying, bro. Like, you're just repeating other people's words, like, to look cool. Like, you don't look cool, bro, you look dumb. You look really dumb. Do you believe in a god or gods? Let me think about it. Everything's a god. The mind produces things as a function of what it is. Learn to distance itself from it is what meditation is. Bullshit. Just bullshit. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Complete bullshit. Hi, Mr. Weinsheimer. Yeah, I just switched to doing spiritual stuff now. There's still Mortal videos if you want to watch them. I still play Mortal and I stream it on Twitch sometimes too. I might stream it on here too, I don't know. I am a god. Everything's a god. Everything's a god. What do you thought of Gnosticism? A nice haircut? Thanks, Josh. Let me Google it. Seems pretty legit, man. I kind of like it. I've been pursuing the past since I was a kid. Failed it! Loser! I've spent my entire life studying philosophy, religion, or occultism. There isn't one stone I left unturned. Loser! Loser! You're just making unsubstantiated claims? Well, I'm enlightened, dude, so I can do whatever I want. Okay. I'm just reading this. Diamond, you're roasting it, bro. Chill, man. Yo, chill, dude. Yo, chill, man. Good to see you found something you enjoy. Thanks, Mr. Whitesheimer. Appreciate that. Ah, Diamond was living the dream as a child. You were checking out the rocks, Diamond? That's really beautiful. I really like that. That's really beautiful. The universe and everything being God is a core belief, I think. I think it's good to respect the universe as a being and God as a being, but I think they're different. Like, everything's a God. You know? Like, the universe is a God, God's a God. You know what I mean? This seems great. I like it. I like Gnosticism. One who believes themselves enlightened strays from the path towards enlightenment. I don't think anyone strays from the path for a coder, but it's a nice sentiment. Like, I think everyone's path is very fun. And it's like, you're not going to realize it this lifetime maybe, everything nothing show, but you'll realize it another lifetime. Like, it's pretty inevitable. Will you turn me into a convertible? Do you want to be one, yokai? I can do it if you want. And I'm pretty sure that's a sex thing. I'm pretty sure you want to fuck me. Yeah, I'll turn you into a convertible. Yes, no? Yeah, no? You said yes. You said yes. You said yes. Yeah, 100, you kind of dripped out though? You already know, bro. You already know. I think everyone that born enlightened, then we someone lose it when we grow up. Yeah, Josh, I think like you've noticed something really interesting, and it would be cool to connect with that more. What's your opinion on the Jews? I haven't really met any Jews, but I'm sure they're great. Hi, Armin. I think that the current state of the world has driven people to look inward as a result of being stuck inside from quarantine. I wish you well. Yeah, hopefully you don't die soon. Everything, nothing, Joe. Hope you have a good life. Yeah, well, the path already has found me well, right? Because I'm fully enlightened. But yeah, thanks. What do you think of hyper armor lockout? I like that Crush is trying stuff, you know? It's fun. I kind of asked this earlier, but just to clarify, there's no separation between thoughts. In your view, reality is a big unified thought form. Let me think about that gun blast. It's kind of like not really. Like whenever there's a form, right? When a form arises, that's a thought. So it's like there's not like this big like unified thought form. It's like anything that arises is a form, right? And it's a thought. And like thought isn't happening with a thinker or an observer. It's just always happening by itself, and like nothing's happening, right? Really, because it's just thought happening, and it's just a sense store. So you're just like perceiving stuff, right? And if you're just perceiving stuff and everything's just happening by itself, then obviously nothing's happening, because there's literally just the sensory information. There's not like a thing like happening to someone, right? You know what I mean? Hi, Vacant. Hyper armor was in the already enough for twice. It failed twice, but not nearly as meme as the previous two. Hey. What's the difference between someone who is delusional and someone who knows? No difference, man. There's just no difference. Like, what? Like, there's no difference, man. There's literally no difference. Like, the difference is that the forms that they think are that there's an observer and, like, that they're not enlightened. Like, that's the difference. It's just the way the forms are producing themselves in their body mind. It's, like, not even anything. Like, no difference. It's exactly the same operating system. But for some reason, the operating system thinks that it has an operator like doing stuff in it, and that's a thought. That's not like a separate thing to thought, you know? Your lack of enlightenment's hurting my aura. Do you want me to fuck with your aura, Bryson? Is that what you're trying to start something or what? Thoughts on transgender? Great. I don't mind doing some HRT just to like get tits. You still stream War Tower? Yeah, a little bit, Yanni, a little bit. Do you believe in good and evil? Not like in like an objective sense, Gunblast, but like for the subjective person, yeah, everyone knows what good and evil is, and they always try and follow what's good, and they always try and avoid what's evil. The whole religion thing kind of sounds like a comfort extract from the cruel reality of death. What are you talking about, bro? Are you talking about me? Or like, Jesus? Is your necklace a special talisman? No. It's just a cosmetic. It's like when you dress up your character in like RuneScape. And it has no stats. It's very based, it is based. Did you get your enlightenment from a Cracker Jack box? Because it's so fake. You're a fake, Bryson, okay? How about you? You wanna hop on Discord, bro? Yeah? Have a fight? You're making a statement? Yeah, I mean, Mage, like, what's wrong with distracting yourself from the cruel reality of death, you know? Like, let people, like, distract themselves, you know? Like, I think smoking's great, doing drugs is great. I mean, you shouldn't do them because YouTube don't ban me. But I think if you want to distract yourself from death with copes, then, like, go ahead. Like, if you're not enlightened, then it's a really fucking tough life. So just, like, you know, stuff. You know, you gotta find ways to cope. I will fight. You wanna fight, Josh? Okay, hop on Discord, bro. We're gonna battle each other with our words. Ah! I clicked on the wrong thing. Help! Come back. Link, please. You're crazy, Bryson. You really want to? Okay. We'll have fun. We'll have fun with it. Yeah, if you join the Discord, guys, it's got no notifications or anything. It's just literally just so you can chat to me on the stream. It's like the most low-key Discord you'll ever see. There's literally no chat channels, no voice channels. It'll be fine. What does enlightened really mean? It means that when you're thinking, there's no thinker. You wanna fight? You wanna fight, dude? You wanna battle?
What's up?
Hey, man. But
Hey.
whoa, who you in chat, dude?
Yeah, what's up, man?
What's up? Yeah, what's up, dude?
So where'd you get your alignment from?
Yeah,
What's up?
what's up,
alignment
dude? Sorry, what's your name in chat again, sorry?
crap? Bryson.
Hi, Bryson.
Bryson Smith.
Yeah, how are you?
Doing good. How about you?
Guess I'm mildly intrigued.
Yeah, I gotta mute your video. All right, can you hear me?
This dude sounds like a real homie, says Sinbad in chat. Yeah, I agree, Sinbad.
Okay. Hey. So what's this alignment? crap?
Let me
Where
turn you
getting this
down, bro.
from?
1 sec, sorry, bro. Nothing, bro. I've just put you up too loud. That's my bad. Okay, sorry. Yeah, go ahead, bro. Hit me, dude. I'm ready. I'm ready to take
What is
it.
this alignment crap? What is this? What are you
It's
talking
fake,
about?
man.
What are
It's
you aligned
bullshit.
about?
It's bullshit, man. It's fake.
Lie me on it.
Yeah, so like, yeah. There's like no thinker, man. There's no observer.
What do you mean there's no thinker? I'm thinking right now.
No. There's thoughts, and the thoughts are appearing like, oh, I'm an observer, and I'm thinking right now, but it's just thoughts. There's no thinker. Yeah.
You have to think to have thoughts.
No, you don't.
What do you mean no?
There's no being in you, dude. There's no being like, oh, like I'm a being and I am a thinker. It's like not even real, man. There's not even a being. Like the body isn't separate from like the rest of the
thoughts,
universe.
You have to think, and to think you have to have thoughts.
Not true.
Like that completely backfired. That makes no absolute sense.
There's just thoughts. There's no thinker, man. And like you thinking that there has to be a thinker is thoughts. Obviously, what else would it be?
They both go hand in hand.
You're just thinking that.
That's ridiculous.
You're just literally just thinking that, and you're like, oh, these aren't thoughts. You're literally just thinking it.
It's the same thing. Thinking is thoughts.
Yeah, you're right.
Vice
I agree,
versa.
man. I agree. Okay, yeah, there you go. We agreed. I invited him out. Anyone can join the chat. Everything, nothing show. Everyone can join. Hi, stupid buffoon.
Hey, what's up? How are you?
I'm pretty good. How are you?
Do you remember me from last time?
Oh my god. Hi, stupid buffoon.
Yes, I've returned. You've met your match, buddy.
Yeah. Don't say the N-word, please.
I have never said the N-word.
Thank God. Okay, don't get me bad. Be nice.
Hey, just because I'm the only person who can match your power level doesn't mean I'm going to intentionally get you banned.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate that. You're the second lizard person I've met recently.
See, that's the only reason we can match your power level.
Because you're a lizard person?
Yep.
Cool.
You want to talk about reptilians?
What about him?
I mean, I am one. So, you ask me.
I mean, I'm just not interested.
Okay. Well,
Sorry, man. I just don't know. I thought that you wanted to talk about it.
I mean, you're just into, like, spirituality. Is that your thing?
I'm into anything. Whatever the other person's into, I'm into, you know?
Okay. Are you into the Great Conjunction that's coming up?
Oh, yeah, actually I'm into that, yeah.
Alright. You think we're getting psychic powers?
I already have them, but like...
I mean, yeah, I understand we have them, but do you think the masses are going to get them?
That's a good question, man. Nothing about it.
You know, I've been
Some of
thinking
them, right?
about
Some
it
of them,
too.
right? Some of them, right?
So let me tell you, right? So recently, a couple like 3 months ago, the like pressure in my forehead,
Uh-huh.
right, started appearing just out of nowhere.
Okay.
And I have horrible ADHD, so I just can't meditate. But somehow this
Uh-huh.
random pressure just appeared, and I was suddenly able to meditate.
Oh,
And
cool, man.
so like it made me start thinking, right? What if this random pressure and this awakening is happening to a bunch of people around the world? No?
Do you want me to check?
5D could a 5D ascension be actually happening?
Do you want me
Is
to
this
check?
the event? Yes.
Okay. No, it's just you, man. It's not happening to a bunch of people. Sorry, bro.
Well, I was really hoping some good stuff could happen.
Yeah. Sorry, bro. I didn't. I thought it was gonna be a yes, but it was just a no. Sorry, man.
Dang, so all the NPCs aren't gonna get psychic powers.
I don't know. Maybe. I mean, some of them, right?
You think there are a bunch of NPCs walking around?
That's a dangerous question. I think we should save it for a different time.
I mean, how dangerous could it be? What % of the population are NPCs?
I think we good. I'm good. I handle your taco simp. Let's call you shrimp. Sorry. Oh, Sinbad. Hi, Sinbad.
Black HD.
Ah.
You write Instagram at shout out time
What?
to big black nigga balls.
Oh no, he's a demon. Trying to get me banned. Ban. Or someone dies. You said a naughty word, Sinbad. Don't pretend. I heard a naughty word. I heard a naughty word. Can you please stick out the truth of why Zon is a noob? I love Zon is Diamond. Don't talk shit that Zon is in this stream, or I'll kill you with a ban, with a Twitch, with a YouTube ban. Don't you dare! Don't you dare insult Zonis. Who did you check with? Got that neurotic? I just ask the universe and it responds. Did he say the gamer word? He did. Very naughty. Very naughty. I didn't realize I was in the room. Oh, that's okay, Sinbad. No worries, man. You didn't realize. That's fair enough. That's pretty lucky. Yeah, that's... Well, I translate the energy query, right? So, like, I energy query the universe, and then the universe sends energy back, and then I translate it into my language, right? Please let me know if Judaism is okay. I mean, okay for what? Getting killed by the Nazis? Yes! The response is just the first thought that comes into your head. They're more like a feeling, Jacob, and I just speak from the feeling. I love bacon. Is it okay for me to eat? Please let me know. Well, you don't want to get too fat, right? You okay? You kept me because you couldn't let me because I'm past enlightenment. Wow, this is impressive. You're past enlightenment. Wow. I'm impressed. You're 95 pounds? Well, maybe you should eat more bacon then, fatty. Ring followed me. Hi, Ring. Sinbad, please, dude. Please stop writing fucking anti-Jewish conspiracy theories in the chat, man. I don't want to get this stream banned again, dude. Has being enlightened affected your life in any tangible way? Has it inspired you to make change in your life, or are things going the way they always have? Let me think about it, Gunblast. It's kind of like I'm just doing everything that I always already wanted to do for the rest of my life. Like, I've always wanted to do stuff, right? But like, because I was kind of suffering, and I was like uncomfortable and I was like dissatisfied and unhappy, I never really made myself do them. But now that I'm not suffering anymore, it's very easy to just do what I want all the time. So I just do what I want all the time. So yeah, it's positive, I guess. In some perspectives. Sinbad very based. Mega based. Send the bar mitzvah pics to Sinbad. I'll check them out. Do you think there was a defining moment when you became enlightened? 11:42 a.m. on the 14th of November, while New Jabez was playing. No, Miller. So yes. What were you doing then? I was like sitting like this. And then all the suffering just went like this and just all disappeared. And I was like, whoa, it's really smooth. Can we get some enlightened reaction to Jersey Shore top fights? That seems kind of dumb. I would never do that. I'm an enlightened being, Diamond. I'm not gonna just like watch a dumb video just to give you like a reaction, like a funny thing. Like, you know what I mean?
Who's afraid of a little conflict? Not this crew. Welcome to Ms. Mojo, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 Jersey Shore fights.
Listen, bitch, you don't know me. You're in my house. You just walk through the door. You earn respect in this house. You don't just get it.
Is like a drunk?
Again, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we're looking at altercations that happened on the hit reality TV show, whether it's between two castmates or...
I think this video is real. Wait, you just made up a video and asked me to watch it? What the hell? Yeah, it's real bad. Do you think that moment came due to practicing Buddhism and or meditation? The kind of thing is, Noah, is that everything's already happened. So like, my enlightenment had already happened by, like, at the time of my birth. Like, me realizing it had already happened when I was already born. So like, everything that has happened since my birth, leading up to the enlightenment, was like the causal nature of that thing having already happened in the future. So like, you know what I mean? Is Earth a prison planet for bad souls? No, it's quite a nice planet. There's a bit of JPEG or Wristy Twisty. He mixes it up. It's obvious. But a JPEG's 100%. No, he mixes it up. Come on. But it's not an idiot. Hey, dude.
How are you doing?
Let me just turn you down.
Sure.
How are you?
I'm well.
Oh, too quiet.
Just sort of interested in your take here. Apologize, I have a bit of a differing opinion on the concepts
It's
you're talking.
it's not an opinion for me. It's just fact. Yeah. So.
Well, no, it is fact.
No,
but I'm
it is fact. Yeah.
be confrontational with you, but
Yeah.
you know, I don't mind doing so if that's what it comes to.
Just telling you the truth. It's not really confrontational.
Okay. So primarily, the concept of Maya, aka the illusory world, which has to do with form, which is what you're talking about. There's a difference between sort of like what the West would call platonic forms, which are the traits of things, and then form as identity. And primarily the path is about unfucking yourself from the whole identity thing. Because as we grow and proceed in life, there's sort of two different things we have to overcome. The first would be, you could call it our hardware, which is the body that carries us, and the limitations of that. So whether you're tall or short or smart or stupid or good looking or whichever, so that's sort of a container, if you will. So you're sort of limited by that vehicle. So you have to deal with that aspect. And then there's sort of the software aspect, which is what your parents tell you, the society you live in, whether you're raised Christian or Muslim or whichever. And so as you grow through these two things, you start to view the world through this lens. And anytime you identify anything in the world, you are giving birth to duality, because something can only be defined off of something else. And in adding any kind of connotation to something positive or negative, you're robbing yourself of pure experience. So it's like you go to work and it's like, oh, I hate being at work. Work is bad. You have this sort of association with it. And rather than experiencing in the moment for what it purely is, you are now kind of bringing all of these other feelings and interpretations. Sorry, my cat's bugging my wife. And you know, the same goes with anything. So meditation, for example, is a practice of sort of separating yourself from the mind and these interpretations of the world around you. It's not to say that the world around you isn't existing in terms of having properties, but it's our view of it. Color does not exist. Wavelengths exist. So photons bouncing off of something at a certain wavelength appears to us as blue, but the whole concept of blue exists only inside our mind. It's sort of like, you know, does a rose by any other name smell as sweet? Of course it does. But the connotations of romance and the name rose itself is birthed in our mind. So
so mind isn't real, dude. Like mind just isn't real. Like it's just not real.
we're a three-person or three-entity being.
No, we're not. No, we're not. None of them are real. They're all fake.
And yet here we are.
No, we're not. No, we're not. Nothing's happening. Nothing's ever happening. Nothing has ever happened. Nothing ever will happen.
In the cosmic scale, you're right.
The cosmic scale is the human scale because there's no observer.
So we're existing in a third-dimensional state, moving through fourth-dimensional space, which is time.
No, we're not. No, we're not.
So
no, we're not.
Our consciousness,
no, we're not.
Which is a fragment of a larger consciousness, is experiencing fractally.
We're not.
In the same way that when you're watching a movie, you're watching frames.
We're just literally not.
We're experiencing.
None of this is true. Like we're not in physical space. We're just literally not.
Technically speaking,
like physical space isn't real. Like it literally isn't real. Like it's fake.
Okay, then phase through your chair.
There's no such thing, dude.
Well, if it's no such thing, then it shouldn't be a problem for you.
Okay, so like when you perceive something, right?
Well, you're an enlightened being, right? So that shouldn't matter to you.
So when you perceive something, right? Waiting for your response.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
It's fake.
Okay.
I stupid buffoon.
Hello. So I was just thinking about this conversation.
Don't talk about the NPCs again, okay? We're gonna keep that silent.
Do you think we exist in the imagination of another entity, and that's why you believe we, I guess, don't exist at the same time?
That's a great question, man.
And then I have another question. Does energy exist?
Yeah. Just think about the first one.
Sure, take your time.
I think, yeah, dude. I think that we do exist in the imagination of another entity.
And do you? I guess going on back to that question, I guess that's just an infinite scale of imaginations, right?
Exactly, dude. You completely nailed it. Exactly.
Yeah, that's why we're on another level. So wait, so does energy exist or not? I guess it does, right?
It's a really hard one, man.
All right, that's all I need to ask.
No. I'm trying to answer it.
No. I think I'm pretty close to enlightenment.
Yeah, you are. You're like 98%, man.
I'm not sure what else I can do to get to that extra 2%.
It's just like the last 2% is kind of just realizing that you can't do anything. You know?
I see.
Yeah, but yeah, and does energy exist? Like, it's really hard, man. I think that energy is an expression of form, which is like, because we're in the human body-mind universe, right? It's like we produce this form which is energy, and it's not truly accurate to the reality, but it's like the same way when we see stuff, right? We're just seeing like there's just like visual perception. When we navigate energy in the same way, like we're just navigating energy as like a sensory experience, but like there's still an objective reality, right? And when it comes to that objective reality, right, there's no like energy really. Like I think the objective reality is like completely non-distinct.
I see.
Cool, man. Thanks so much for the questions.
No problem. If I have any more, I'll hop back into the waiting room.
You're always welcome, dude.
Thank you, sir. Bye-bye.
Bye. Yeah. Hi, Sage on stage. Are you still open to talk, or are you in the waiting for no reason?
Oh, no, I'm open to talk. I just was surprised I get booted out. So I figured you were just letting someone else in to talk, so I figured I'd wait.
Oh, cool. Yeah, welcome.
Thank you for having me. And, regardless of whether or not I might disagree with what you're saying, I do think it's important that people think about these things and open themselves up, particularly in the time we're living in. It's important.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think that you have a great thing going on where you want people to like really think about this stuff and take it seriously and like respect like the Buddhist traditions. The problem is you're talking to me, and I only care about if people get enlightened. So like if you're talking to the Buddha, he'd be like, "Great job, Sage on stage. You're doing a great job." But you're talking to me, and I'm all about like Zen, and Zen's like the one vehicle teaching. Do you know about Chan, like Chinese Zen?
So Zen is the subsect of Buddhism which I practiced.
Do you know about Chinese Zen, or no? Do you just know about like other Zen?
So pure Zen, yes.
Yeah. So Chinese Zen is one. It's one vehicle, right? So like you realize the one mind, or everything's bullshit.
Yeah, I'm totally on that as far as like Theravada and other traditions go. I think it really takes away from what the Buddha was talking about in terms of all the iconoclast bullshit and sort of rituals and such. Just get to the point, right? Get out of the all the other stuff. So I'm totally with you there. And I've looked a lot more outside of other things in terms of studying physics, biology.
Dude, I really just want to stop you here.
Bhagavad Gita and
I just want to stop you here. Just because, like, if you want to realize enlightenment, why aren't you just focusing on Zen? Because all the other stuff isn't about realizing Zen, right? Realizing enlightenment.
Because so for me, I am less interested in freeing myself. As far as attachment to the illusions of the world, I'm way past that. But what I am interested in is providing a clear, concise language that the average person can take and kind of follow to a better life. Because I'd like to see a world where people aren't hurting each other, aren't hurting themselves. I'd like to see a world where we can work together, but so long as we're trapped by illusion and trapped by sort of these definitions of each other and ourselves, we're never going to be able to be free, because we're always going to be living in the shadow of our ego.
So you've got a bit of a problem here. Most, it's a pretty fundamental problem. If you're not like, it's like, have you read Hang Po?
I have not, no.
Oh, well, this guy might be the guy. I'll read some for you. As to performing the 6 paramitas and vast numbers of similar practices, or gaining merits as countless as the sands of the Ganges, since you are fundamentally complete in every aspect, you should not try to supplement that perfection by such meaningless practices. When there is occasion for them, perform them, and when the occasion is past, remain quiescent. If you are not absolutely convinced that the mind is the Buddha, and if you are attached to forms, practices, and meritorious performances, your way of thinking is false and quite incompatible with the way. So it's just like,
yes.
Like everything you're doing is bullshit, right?
So, what I'm talking about is the Bodhisattva path, which is a focus on foregoing complete attainment as a means of helping other people.
So, like, the problem with that I'm pointing out really is, like, how can you help others if you can't enlighten them? You can't really, and you can't enlighten them unless you're enlightening yourself.
There's different levels as far as enlightenment is concerned.
There's one level.
So I guess the better term would be attainment.
There's plenty of attainments all over the place.
So I mean, there's arhats, and then there's Buddha, and those are sort of different things. And a Buddha comes only once every so many thousand years, and it's a particular event, and there's a lot of signs around that sort of thing.
Yeah.
But as far as other beings go, that experience of awakening is a little different. And there's also it's actually from the Zen practice, as far as a koan's concerned, which you may or may not know are basically like parables for the Buddhists. But the koan is about what enlightenment actually is as an experience. Essentially, the story goes, a monk is walking down the road and he sees an old man walking past him. And he notices that the man is enlightened. And as the man walks past him, he sees he's carrying a big, heavy bag. And he says, "Old man, I see that you're enlightened. Can you tell me what it's like to be enlightened?" The old man smiles, and he drops the bag on the ground. And he says, "Thank you so much for this. What happens after you're enlightened?" The old man smiles again. He takes the bag, lifts it over his shoulder, and walks away. And that is one of the most important demonstrations of the responsibility of becoming enlightened and what life is like, because these things that we're living through don't go away. It's just our ability to manage them changes, our perception of them changes, because we become, again, like I said before, with the whole form and interpretation thing, we become free from putting labels on things. We can take it as it is. If it's raining outside, it just means it's wet. It doesn't mean that God's out to, get you or anything. If you get hit by a car, that's just what happens. If you're having things arising inside of you, like, anxiety and fear, these are movements of the body. And that
have you read
the most important.
Have you read A Path with Heart by Jack Kornfield?
I have not, no.
You should check that out, man. It'll definitely be your jam. And I think we should call it a day here, because it's just like, I feel like there's like a whole book of information that I need to tell you, and it's all in A Path with Heart by Jack Kornfield. So I think like next time we talk, like, have a little look at that book, see what you think. It's really great.
Sure, I'll take a look at it.
Thanks so much for tuning in, man. It was really great chatting with you.
Absolutely, happy to be here.
Yeah, see you around, man.
Have a good one.
Good times, good times. Armin and Yokai have just been mercilessly battling each other in the chat. Mercilessly. Yokai, please, dude. Please, guys, let's keep the like alt-right shit out the chat. Come on. Let's keep it 100 in here. Come on, guys. Whoa, look, I'm not saying anything, bro. Just I'm saying, let's keep 100 in here. Let's not make it. Why we gotta make it about politics, you know? Let's just chill, right? The politics goes on Twitter. Like, I just don't want your politics. I love my lefty politics. They're great. What's my enlightenment status? You want a percentage, Armin? 0%. You've made no progress. Get to work. Aww. WTF? Sorry, dude, it's just true, man. It's just true, bro. Sorry, bro. Those some Vedas. Vedas. Goes from 1 to 10. Except you gotta realize there is something past the numbers. So funny, bro. Fuck me. I love Putis memes. So funny. I'm gonna go down to Ghana, but I have how is that? In like 7 hours. Okay, Arwen, best of luck. Enjoy your Ahaya Yakuza. Oh, they seem pretty legit. Gun Blast, from what I'm seeing. What's your religion? No religion, Z. I'm unaffiliated. I love all gods. Everything is a god. And I love all gods, and everything's a god. Diamond is not enlightened. True, Diamond, you got roasted, bro. That's fucking true, man. Yikes, dude. Literally exposed. Yeah, this is great stuff. I love the betas. They're great. More Tower High Google Cheese. Nice scarf. Thanks, cutest. Appreciate it. I am. Oh yeah, Google Cheese. What's your view on enlightenment through psychedelics? I think that sincerity is the most important thing, Callus. If you really want to achieve enlightenment and you do anything to do it, and psychedelics are part of that desire, then let them be a part of it, right? In the same way, if you really want to do it and meditation's a part of that, then let that be a part of it. What really matters is the sincerity of your desire. So I guess make you think that every thought you have is profound. I mean, it's kind of true, Armin. It is kind of true that is the case, though. My real moment was when I was suffering. Suffering is one of the 3 characteristics of all sensations, Josh Jacob, that the Buddha taught. Being aware of suffering is one of the practices that the Buddha taught to realize enlightenment. So, like, makes sense to me. That's when you appreciate life. Yeah, exactly. Like, identifying in your perception, like, where pain is a really solid way to go. It's like, oh, this, like, where am I hurting right now? Where's the tension? It's like, oh, this fucking hurts. It's a good way to get enlightened. But of course, instead of false sense of understanding. Callous, I think, you know, before enlightenment, it's like this. I'll do a little pain for you guys. But like, this is the path. Fuck, I fucked it up. This is the path. This is enlightenment. And this is birth. So like a bunch of different stuff happens before enlightenment. So let's say these are like thoughts, forms. Basically they're like forms. They're forms, right? So, oh, paint's given up. It's had enough. It just wrote the word for. Okay. These are forms. And those forms are like thoughts, feelings, images, awakenings, ideas, concepts, pain, tension, awareness, like bodily awareness, like physicality, right? So every time a form is occurring in your perception before enlightenment, it's pointing to that this thing exists. So it's like, this thing exists. This thing exists. This is what all these are doing. This thing exists. This thing exists. This thing exists. Like, this is what all of these are doing. Every single one of these, every single form, is just pointing to the fact that this is going to happen. And all it takes is for you to realize that that's what it's pointing to, for you to be enlightened. So as soon as you realize that these are pointing to this, and you realize that this is going to happen, then all of a sudden, you get like a enlightenment experience here. And this enlightenment experience basically relaxes all the suffering out of your brain, so you no longer suffer anymore. And it makes all of these forms that are appearing now good. Because you know that you're going to reach here, eventually. And when you reach here, boom. Like, you're just... sorry. Boom. Nothing happens anymore. There's no form. So there's, like, stage 1, which is, like, normal life. Everything points to it. And there's stage 2, which is enlightenment. And then there's stage 3, which is no form. Sorry about that. Yeah, so that's how it goes. That's how it is, brother. Brother Bear. It depends really on what the aim is with the trip. Exactly, Callus. And it's the same with life. Life is a trip. I hate this comment because I'm not going to read it. I'm literally not going to read it. I respect it and understand it's needed, but I hate it when others feel it. Well, that's your suffering, right, Josh Jacob? Like, seeing other people suffer and then feeling the suffering yourself, that's suffering. And that's like part of the existence of an like unenlightened being who doesn't realize that all the senses are operating on their own. Is they think that you're you, and you think that there's others. And because you think there's you and there's others, then you suffer. That's just like straight up Buddhism, brother. Straight up Buddhism. Alright, dudes, I really need a piss, so I'm gonna go get one. Do you want me to save you some, or? I've got a cup. I can, you know, if you want some, right? Like if you want some, just like say, and I'll, you know, I'll mail it to you or something. I'll mail it to you, please. Alright, okay, I'll save you some. I'm back, I'm back, I'm back, I'm back, I'm back, I'm back. I guess I'm getting enlightened then. I've suffered a lot nowadays. I'm being neutral to it. Great fun. That's fantastic, Edward. I still fail, but I don't let my past experiences stop me from doing what I want. That's amazing, Edward. Sounds like you're doing great. Going numb sounds like more like trauma than enlightenment. It's less about being numb, more about being at ease with everything. A good thing to, like a good word here, guys, is equanimity. So having equanimity with something means you feel it, you honor it, you respect it, you love it. Like, you know, thank you for visiting me. It's like a good thing to say. But you don't let it make you suffer. You don't suffer from it. You don't feel bad. You don't feel dissatisfied. You don't want something else, right? You're not stuck in that uncomfortable, edgy kind of like, oh, like I really don't want this to happen. It just happens. You accept that it's good or bad. You accept what it is, and eventually it goes away. And that's equanimity. That's how you said it? Yeah, equanimity is strong, man. Enlightenment sounds passive and weak. Where's the spirit of overcoming? Heroism. I want to impose will in reality, not try to let go and escape it. Does this mean I'm sharp by ego? Gunblast. I wanted to kill myself. And I said, I'm gonna live instead for the benefit of all sentient beings. And after that I vowed, even if I was gonna die, I would achieve full enlightenment as soon as possible for the benefit of all beings. That doesn't sound like passive and weak to me. How'd you guys like that? Press 1 if you liked that eating noise, press 2 if you don't like it. What do you think happens when you die? It's different for everyone, Josh. It depends on, like, are you asking me what happens when I'm gonna die? Generally, you know? What's your opinion on the drugs? Do them. What happens once everything supposed to reach enlightenment reaches enlightenment? That's a great question, Giggle Cheese. Everyone's just kind of vibing out. What the cringe is this? It's a cringe channel. This is a cringe creation channel. We create cringe videos for cringe reaction channels to react to. Yeah, like ooh woo, fuzzy wuzzy. Why is there poverty and suffering in the world? It's because people haven't realized enlightenment. I wasn't really thinking about it at the time, Josh. I just kind of wanted to just end it all, dude. I was in a really bad place. What's wrong with your skin? Could your eating habits have anything to do with your skin? I don't know, Jetty. Why don't you look at your own body and consider that? Gunblast's been really niche, yeah. Could you write to some philosophical videos and put your take on it? Might be interesting for your stream on your channel. Bubs, if you want to link a video that you think would be fun for me to react to, then I'll watch it, man. Man just dropped the Uno reverse card, funny. Oh, I reacted to some Yuji, Christian, and Murdy videos, Bubs. I think they're really great. They just laugh the whole time, basically. Does suffering matter? If not, why overcome it through enlightenment? Giggle Cheese, I think suffering's great fun. And my thing is like, hey, just follow your own path, and your own path is great fun. And like, in like a few lifetimes, you maybe, or like 1,000 lifetimes, maybe more, 10,000 lifetimes, you'll realize enlightenment. But if you want to like not suffer, then you can achieve enlightenment, and it'll do that. And that's a good thing to do, right? I smoke weed all the time and my skin's clearer than ever. Weed definitely helps skin. I need to smoke more weed. Actually, all the people with really good skin that I know in my life smoke a lot of weed. I think that's true. What's your one wish for the world? One wish. Yeah, I just want to like help people in the way that I wish I could have been helped when I was on the path. That's what I want to do. What happens when Hanjo Yotaku dies? A lot of people get enlightened. Realistically, bud doesn't accept your skin stimulants do really colors, so like caffeine and stuff like that. What will your experience be? Oh, I'm gone, Gilgies. Like, there's no more experience for me. I think I'm not going to reincarnate next cycle. I've done it so many times. I mean, the only way to stop reincarnating is to realize enlightenment. Josh, so you're definitely going to reincarnate. Coke and speed, not caffeine. Oh, so like weed, coke, and speed will help your will help your skin. That's wild. Makes sense though. Are you an actual scholar or something? No, I'm just a guy. Just hanging out. Just talking jets. You know? Attempting to impose your will on the world will only result in suffering. True. I think a lot of people assume that attainment means you stop living. Maybe true. You only truly live when you experience the world as is. Not true. Just not true. What do you do for a living? I stream. And I, people message me and they say, hey, like, I really want enlightenment. I'm like, okay, here's how you get it. And they're like, oh, thanks, I'll give you money now. I'm like, oh my god, thanks. That's really nice. I have a feeling you honestly decide if you want to reincarnate, but people hold on to regrets and want to try again. It's unnatural to keep trying. Josh, you choose what you reincarnate as. That's a pro tip. Just for Josh, no one else remember that. Everyone forget it. Everyone forget that. Do you prefer no experience over blissful experience? For me, Giggle Cheese, nothing's happening. So like, it's not really about preference. There's literally nothing happening for me. Like, I'm not, this isn't a body mind that's expressing itself for me. There's literally nothing here. There's no one here. There's never been anything here. The six senses are just expressing themselves as they are, and there's no being. So it's like, do I prefer no experience over blissful experience? Is like, this experience is what it is, and it's always going to be like that. What does experience the world as is look like? Is it pretty much hedonism? Do you feel any sense of duty, or are you in it for the ride and to have fun? I mean, why not experience yourself as is, Gunblast, instead of the world, right? Hi, Rink. Nice to see you. Are you wasted? The only memories I have of Rink is him being completely out of his face on various drugs. Haven't decided what form I'll take when I reincarnate. Are you sure? I feel like you have a pretty firm idea. That makes sense. We chose the path of suffering when we decided to live as a human. That's a great point, Josh. A really great point. You are now aware of this nothingness. Would you rather not be aware of anything at all? Is that what happens for you when your body dies? So I'm not aware of anything, Giggle Cheese. Like, there's literally nothing happening. I'm not aware of nothingness. There's no awareness. Awareness is fake. Like, awareness isn't a real thing. There's no awareness. Like, that's just a thought. That's just a thought. It's like, oh, awareness. Let me just... Awareness. Nothingness. You know, it's just a thought. It's not real. It's not a real thing. Usually when I'm completely wasted, I'm drunk. Yeah. We're gods who literally descend into a 3D reality. Pretty true, Josh. Pretty true. There's something missing there, but it's pretty true. And that something missing is that gods are the ones that descend. It's not us, right? Like, gods are the ones that descend. And everything's a god. I enjoy learning different schools of thought. I'm glad you enjoy it. What if I'm not smart enough for this stream? Jedi, you're doing great, okay? Everyone, it's okay. It's okay, Jedi, you're doing great. How is awareness not real when it's a tool from your mind you can practice? It's fake, Brink. The whole thing, like, I'm practicing and I'm getting better at using awareness. It's not real. The whole thing, like, awareness isn't real. Like, there's nothing arising. There's literally never anything arising ever. What does pure living look like in practice? Just keep living your life, Gunblast. Don't listen to this chump. You're doing great. The sense of duty arises from our attempts to achieve positive blah 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 blah. Why do you want to enlighten people? I just give people what they want, giggle cheese. I don't really have any desires of my own. Apart from, I guess, like, the desires of other people kind of, they key into my being, and then they express themselves through me. I don't really, it's not really up to me. Gumbass is an amazing NA jeweler. I believe it, Danny Dorito. He seems like a really smart guy. When we are cosmic entities, we could see, experience, and know everything. No fun in it. That's why we became pretty humans who could feel suffering. I think I'm putting together this belief system. Everything's a god, Josh. Like, everything's a god is really key here. Like, this is a god. Like, this is a god. This, me drinking it, is a god. Like, this is a god. Like, this is a god. No problem, Giggle Cheese. I really appreciate the questions. You know, it's really nice getting genuine questions from someone who is just kind of interested and, you know, wants to know something. It's always nice. What causes your greatest concern or stress? It's kind of like... Actually, no, I can't tell you, Z, sorry. I just can't tell you. It's not available yet for humans to know. What do you think that the meaning behind a red church that crumbles around you when you sit outside of it, listen to the mass figure for its thoughts? Sounds like you need to go to church, Diamond, and pray to God. That's just my opinion. Ten more years, everything nothing go. 10 more years. 10 more years. It's weird, my eyes like kind of sometimes vibrate and I don't know why. But I can't make it happen. It just happens to me. What are those? They're hay fever pills. I have pretty bad hay fever when I'm in my like home country, hometown. You're taking Discord codes? Of course, Josh, yeah. You want me to Carlos, I always look like this. Go look at all my old Twitch broadcasts. I've been sober the whole time. Yeah, I can send you the Discord link, Josh, if you don't have it. Yeah, I'm always taking calls. Yeah, I don't have enough money for drugs, guys. Like, I literally just don't have enough money. I would tell you if I was high. I'd be like, yeah, I'm on shrooms. I just don't have the money for drugs right now. I think drugs are great. Bring me in. Let me just finish up my Twitter run. Ooh, fun. This is a great question. Right, to this one, we're just gonna do a call, we're just gonna do a call. Real quick. Oh, is this you again, Josh? I didn't realize you were Josh.
How are you?
I'm great, how are you?
So you were talking about how enlightenment ends the reincarnation cycle, right?
Yes.
Why did you choose to be enlightened if that's, in my eyes, the same as cosmic suicide?
For the benefit of all beings.
I mean, I understand that, but there's going to be enlightened individuals after you as well, right?
Yeah. Like, look, this body.
Why would you personally choose that?
Look, I was gonna kill myself, and I was like, you know what? For the benefit of all beings, I'll stay alive. So, like, that's a pretty powerful thing to say, and like,
I understand that. But I feel like the reincarnation cycle, or like, do you feel like you can achieve more in this one life than you can in many others?
For the benefit of all beings?
Sure.
Yes. I mean, like, being basically realizing
help more people if you personally reincarnated more times.
10 billion lifetimes wouldn't help people as much as one
be
enlightenment.
Able to match one enlightened
exactly.
Life.
Yeah, exactly.
That's very noble of you.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean,
I guess that's why I won't.
Well, you could just say, you know, you're completely right. It's about sincerity. As soon as you're sincere, everything changes. So it's like, are you sincere about it? And, you know, the answer is probably no right now. But if you just keep asking yourself, maybe that'll change.
I mean, that's the thing. I don't think I would ever want to be enlightened then. I'll just keep on going with this reincarnation cycle. Seems pretty fun to me.
Yeah, man, and that's your choice. And I'm not going to stop you doing that.
I guess that's... I mean, but is the goal for yours to make others enlightened?
I just want everyone to keep doing whatever they want to do, man. And a lot of people think they aren't doing that. So my job is just to be like, hey, keep doing what you want to do. And then they just keep doing it. And it's great.
I see. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. Your questions are great.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye. I'm really starting to love Josh. I'm really starting to love Josh. See you around, David. So having trouble understanding how enlightenment affects your attitudes towards life in general, since what do you think about bloodlines and the actual impulse to propagate your genetics? We met in past lives? Yeah, we have. Cool. Gunblast, like, oh, this is gonna be really great for you. Basically, enlightenment makes everything optional. So before, like, propagating my genetics was like an optional thing. No, it wasn't an optional thing. It was like, oh, I really want to fuck all the time. Well, now it's like I could do it or not do it, and it's up to me. And everything's become like that. It's like, oh, I could suffer or not suffer. It's up to me. I could drink this water or not drink it. It's up to me. Desire is no longer a pulling force. Now it's optional. You can want something or not want something. It's up to you. But that's the biggest change, I guess, Gunblast. And thanks for keep drilling into it, because that helped me, you know, get to the point. Can you love if you don't feel? Yes. Yeah. Love's a completely different feeling. It's just like a thing. It's like a force. Love's kind of like gravity. It's like you just tune into the force and then you just get fucking railed by it 100 times until you have it all connected in your body. Thanks for being patient with me and answering my questions. There's no problem, Gunblast. I'm like, sincerity is like, I'm always gonna react well to sincerity, you know? Always gonna react well to it. Doesn't matter what you say if you're sincere. Fantastic. Good job, Maris. Always appreciate advice from a deity. It's always good fun. Yeah. I can be enlightened and still suffer and engage with life on my terms if that's what I choose to do. Well, everyone's senses are just operating on their own, right? Oh, but you mean like if you realize enlightenment? Oh, absolutely, Gunblast. Like, you can do whatever you want. Like, after enlightenment, you can just do whatever you want. And like, what you think you want is now optional, right? So like, you think you want a bunch of stuff, and then you're like, oh wait, this is all optional. So that does change your behavior, right? Because you're like, oh, like, actually, I don't really want to do this. I'd rather do all this other stuff. So it's not like you're going to be exactly the same, right? Because realizing everything's optional is a big realization. But yeah, pretty much. I mean, you're pretty much right. Why did the ego become so vilified? People act as if it must be terminated and balance cannot exist. Yeah, there's some just strange confusion about it. It's like some guy basically got like semi-enlightened and then just said a bunch of bullshit and everyone kind of believed it. Yeah. Oh, good luck, Gunblast. Even if it's an everything nothing show. Get sucked into the concept vortex and die. I'm always just vibing at it. I'm always just vibing. What do you think about forcibly preventing other people from acting as they choose to? For example, someone from killing you, even if it was their choice to do so. I think that you know, everything's kind of playing out by itself. Gunblast. It's not really a real thing. But like from my perspective, there's like this thought stream, right? Which is like non-existing. It's not arising. There's a non-arising thought stream. There's a non-arising sight stream. There's a non-arising hearing stream. There's a non-arising feeling stream. There's a non-arising energy stream. And there's all these streams of perception that aren't arising, and have never arisen and never will arise. So like, and that's just playing out. Like this body mind is just receiving that information and just reacting all the time without even perceiving, like without even actively like perceiving that information. Like there's just this passive subconscious perception going on 24/7 with nothing else happening apart from that, and then the body mind's reactions to it. So like, for me, that choice would be automatic, and it wouldn't be a thing that I could put into a rule. It's pretty different for you, though. I mean, it's not different for you, but like you could think about it differently if you wanted. To me, this life is only a small chapter in what's to come, unless you chose to end the book. Never been scared of dying. Yeah, life is just the beginning. Hi Kimu, I love you. Alright guys, we're gonna be ending the stream now. It's been a really great stream though. I'd like you back, yay. I started saying that things will happen as they happen and people don't have real control, that life is just about perceiving what goes on around you. I'm not saying that life is just about perceiving what's going on around you, or that people don't have real control. I'm giving you the literal facts of what's actually happening. And what's actually happening is that there's just one sense stream that's happening all the time for everyone, and we're all just like, there's not even any beings here. Like everything's actually, there's like no separation between humans and non-humans. And everything's just happening all the time, according to those forces that are like just going through the universe in a completely causal and lawful way. You know, for the individual, thinking through some stuff like what real control is and if life's just about perceiving what's going around you might be great fun. But really, everything's just the universe having great fun with itself, and that great fun is like the forces moving by themselves. Alright, guys, I'm gonna host someone. And you can't host on YouTube. Okay. Alright guys, I'm gonna stop streaming. Thanks so much for watching everyone. Appreciate you. It's a pretty good theory, Josh. Thanks for the stream. Yeah, I'll be streaming again, don't worry about it. Always gonna be streaming again. Always gonna be uploading YouTube videos. Always gonna be available. You can always DM me on Instagram or Twitter. You can always tweet at me, always gonna be tweeting. I'll just link my... Oop, I wrote Instagram. Instagram.com/Instagram. My brain is destroyed. Okay. Yep. Bye, Josh. I'm not sure if I have other social medias, but I'm sure you guys will find them if you want to find them. Alright, dudes. Yeah, I really appreciate it, guys. It's been a really good stream. Bye.